Chiefs, are you guys ready in the back?
Good evening.
Thanks. Before you start, thanks for being here. The way we'll work this today, JaMarcus has an announcement to make regarding his future. We'll let him make his announcement. Coach Miles will have a few words, and then we'll open it up for questions. Please, we ask that this is a press conference. We ask the questions come from members of the media. We ask that you also raise your hand so we can get a cordless mic to you, so we can hear this is being broadcast over the internet as well as on TV. So, with that, JaMarcus.
First, I would like to apologize for myself and my family being late. Next, I would like to thank God giving me this day and opportunity to be with you guys. I would like to thank Coach Miles, Coach Saban, Coach Fisher, everybody at LSU, and been around here the years I've been here, giving me a chance and opportunity to represent this state, this school, and I'd like to thank the fans, the 92,000 that are out there every week. I'm calling this conference today to let everybody know that I will be entering the 2007 draft, and I just can't do nothing else but thank God. It's a great opportunity, to be in, just for me and my family. And I thank everybody, for my being here. I'm gonna say it again. Can't thank yourself again for the people and the fans. I'm just happy for this day. Kind of run out of words to say because I'm so overwhelmed about the situation. Me and my family, we've never been in it before, and other than that, I'm just happy to be here.
We're going to miss this man as a signal caller, as a guy that throws passes, as a quarterback, and we're going to miss him more as a person. He was a tremendous leader, quality man, and those shoes will be harder to fill than the ability to throw it deep and make a great play. And we wish him well in his next football adventure, and we can only say that he will carry with us. He will be carried by us in our hearts, and we will root for him wherever he plays. And we'll miss him.
Go ahead and open up for questions.
JaMarcus, when did you, in your mind, know for sure that this is what you were going to do?
A little bit toward the end of the season. I kind of felt I was having such a good year, and the way things were going, and the way people brought things up as far as how good I can be on the next level, and by myself feeling I could be good on the next level, it kind of hit me toward the end of the season. I was going to make that jump. If I was to have a bad season, I would have came back and finished it out on a good note. But since the things went the way they did, that was my kind of way of thinking.
JaMarcus, how much is the interest in you and so forth just skyrocketed, I guess, since the Sugar Bowl and since you played so well in that big game?
Coming out of that game, me and Coach kind of talked the whole week. It was a feeling that we had, both, that we knew things was going to go very well. We didn't know how it was going to end up, but for foremost, we thought it was going to go very well, and we just kind of took it over to practice and onto the game. Once we got on the game, I can always say I always been kind of uplifting with every game, but for some reason that game, after every play, I was always calm because I knew down deep in my heart and my soul, that I was giving my all. So the week me and Coach, we had it going on.
How much of a factor was the way you played in the Sugar Bowl and the outcome of that game?
How
much of a factor did the way you played in the Sugar Bowl play into your decision to go into the draft?
Before that, I kind of already knew it. But at the same time, my goal was to go in that game as if it was any other game, the regular game of the season. But just so happened it happened to be a championship game, a big bowl game.
One for each of you. JaMarcus, I see you're wearing a Nike swoosh lapel pin there. Do you have a deal with Nike, and can you tell us who your agent is? And, Coach, did you try and persuade him to stay, or what did you tell JaMarcus when you talked to him?
You want me to go first?
You can.
Okay, thank you. The only thing that we do in this position is to make sure that he operates with knowledge. And, you know, we talked about, you know, those issues of draft status and insurance, and really allowed him and his family, his family and JaMarcus, very capable of deciding what's best. And I just wanted them to know what was the actual situation, the ease of insurance, the how it pays, and how it the logistics of it, and the opportunities that he might have if he would return and lead this team yet another year, and you know, and gave them really anything that I could give them by way of information. But anytime that you make a decision like this, it's a very personal one. It's not, and it's a very right one. It's the opportunity to pursue the next level, and to do so in a position of advantage, and in a position that, you know, allows him the status that he is warranted. So certainly we gave every bit of information that might allow him to choose either go or stay. But in the end, it's the family and JaMarcus's, and I think they made a great decision.
As far as for the swoosh, I was thinking that could be a little eye catcher to Nike. As far as the agent, I haven't signed with anyone yet, and in a couple more days I will be. And right now I'm just open and thinking about the situation.
JaMarcus, you had a great 2-year starting career here at LSU. You had a great 2-year career starting here at LSU. What's the big thing you're going to miss about walking around this LSU campus?
My teammates. You know, when you go to the next level, you have to start all over again with teammates, and making guys, you know, start a new brotherhood. And the coaching staff, I'll never forget that. The things we've done over the summer, I think it really brought us closer, you know, as a team and as people. And that's about the thing I can say the most of the players and the coaching staff.
JaMarcus, you kind of alluded to in your opening statement, right here, big guy, your family and just what this means for them and maybe their future. Could you talk about that in your decision-making process?
I think it means a lot. All the hard work my mom and dad did, my uncle, my grandmother, just by me growing up. And just days, you know, they went to work when they probably didn't feel like it, but knowing they had to. And I tell my mama in the next couple of days or a couple of months, she can quit her job.
You've obviously talked to people and have some kind of idea where you might go in the draft, and where do you want to go? What do you know? Who do you like, and what have you been told?
It's always a dream to be the first pick guy, go to the top, and all that. I can say whoever picked first, whoever paid the most.
JaMarcus, when you were weighing the pros and cons of coming back, what were the pros of coming back to LSU? What were the things that would have made you come back, if there was anything?
Like I say, the guys that are here, what I had to come back to, it was great. But at the same time, I feel that I have done a great job around here, and finished my career with a good record. And like I say, on the next level, there's things that you have to go accomplish also. And I feel that if the season wouldn't went so well, that I'll be back here next year.
This question's for both of you, actually. What kind of battle should LSU fans expect to see from Ryan Perlew and Matt Flynn to become the new starter? And if anybody is in the lead at all in this from what they've done before, who would that be?
Certainly with the departure of JaMarcus, both guys, that position becomes open, and we're going to let the spring tell. And certainly Matt has an edge in experience and understanding, but I think it's always safe to let competition make it the deciding answer, and we'll go into spring, and there's plenty of snaps to take all spring long for two quarterbacks. We'll certainly get a good view of who's best.
Either one of you can answer this. Just curious what comes next for you in terms of the next showcases for you, whether it's a postseason bowl game, a combine, workouts, those kinds of things.
I say the workouts. Once I'll get in better condition and go out there and show my talent one-on-one with a coach, I think he'll be pretty proud. You can ask this guy.
Yeah. What will happen to him would be my guess is that he's planning on working out, getting in great shape, and which would do nothing but enhance his abilities. And he'll throw and catch. He'll be with a group of people that'll be preparing for the draft just like he. And he'll throw balls and keep his skills sharp. And then I would suggest that they would have a workout or two, and then those teams that might draft high, if they needed a private workout, I suggest that Marcus would make that decision and do the right thing per his agent. But that's how it'll look, and here's what they'll find. They'll find that, one, he's a very bright student of the game. He's going to understand what a secondary is supposed to look like and what the reads are. He'll understand his footwork. He'll understand his throwing mechanics. He'll be able to make every throw. He's going to be bright enough to pick up new systems, and he handled a lot of the at the line of scrimmage for us. I mean, he checked regularly. So what they see is a big, tall quarterback that can run some and make all the throws. When they find out about him and they talk to him, his stock will rise even further.
JaMarcus, did Jimbo Fisher's departure have anything to do with this, or like you said, was that already decided before you made your decision?
It was kind of already decided. But if I was going to stay and he was going to leave, it would have been a hard decision because I grew up with Coach Fisher and I grew up under his system. And for me to learn a new system in 1 year, it was going to be kind of hard. So that would have been a tough decision to make.
If I could have a follow-up, Coach, similar to what you just touched on, why do you think, having coached in pro ball, will JaMarcus be successful, and what might he need to work on in the 3 months?
The only thing he's going to have to work on in the next 3 months is to be in great shape, make all the throws, be prepared to demonstrate what he can do, and if he does that, his draft status will be enhanced. Anybody that watches film that wants to, see ability, they'll be able to get a ton of confirming film that he is a tremendous quarterback prospect. If he's in great shape to show exactly what that he's capable of doing, and then they'll interview him and they'll go through Wonderlic tests and they'll try to assess his capabilities. And when they do that, they'll find that not only is the physical very good, the mental is as good. And when you take a huddle and you take it to the line of scrimmage, and it's it's the time of the game where you must perform. If they watch those drives, if they just cut out those drives, they will take him first player chosen.
Coach Miles, with all due respect to JaMarcus Russell, Ryan Perlew has a strong indication that he has gotten crossways with the law in the past few days. Have you had any conversation with him this week, and what can you tell me?
I have no information there whatsoever. You're giving me information. You'd have to elaborate at your leisure. I know nothing about what you're talking about.
You have not talked to him at all this week?
I do not know if he's in any trouble whatsoever. I talk to my players almost weekly, a lot of guys.
Congratulations, JaMarcus. Thank you, Coach. Thanks for being here, guys.
You know one
Congratulations, JaMarcus.